ring on it. And this is not from the episode because I thought all the heat was coming from the episode itself. But shoot, who knew that the real heat is coming out in these streets and these YouTube comments and these IG comments? I guess Shorty and Kenny out here defending themselves. First, thanks to one of my subscribers, Monique King, for even dropping in my comments and letting me know all this chatter that was going on in the background, because honestly, I didn't know nothing about it. And when I did my video yesterday, I do my videos like I always do. I just watch the show and then I shoot from the hip. I didn't know what was going on out here. All I know is that as I've been watching this show, I was believing less and less this story of Shorty, at least parts of it, not all of it. Some of it I believe, some of it I don't believe. But I wasn't believing this story about, she met Kenny on the street or wherever they said they met, some concert, and she thought Kenny had a lot of money or was really well established. And she didn't realize he wasn't really real established. And by the time she found out, he was not established and he was unstable and he was broke or darn near broke or whatever she wants to call it. She was already in love with him. And now she's so in love, she can't leave. But then she does break up with him. And then while they're broken up or breaking up, he goes on the social media at her job of all places and starts writing nasty things about her. But somehow in between all this, she still gets back with the man. And then next thing you know, he is taking pictures and stealing her phone for the 2 days. First of all, I never understood how does he have your password to your phone? I'm married for 10 years and my husband don't even know the password to my own damn phone. So I didn't understand that. Then next thing you know, Kenny is up in the, Kenny is up getting pictures of her bank records. How does he have the password to your online bank account? Like I said, I don't even think my husband has the password to my private online bank account. And then, but Kenny got hers, or she got records of her own financial data sitting in her gallery of her photos on her phone. Who does that? And to be honest with you, I don't even know how she was fooled that Kenny even had any kind of money. Because if I'm really being honest, without being shady, I can look at Kenny and tell you Kenny didn't have a lot of money. Because one thing you know about people with money, as soon as they get some money, they get their teeth fixed. And Kenny's teeth, they are jacked up. So I already knew Kenny didn't have no money, so I'm not quite sure why she didn't know it. That's really not no shade on Kenny or another, but there's just certain things that you would know that a person don't have a lot of money just based on a few little things. And I'm telling you, teeth, that's a dead giveaway. Then you got Shorty talking about she's in such a higher league than Kenny. And I didn't want to say nothing there either because I'm not trying to put no woman down, but I was like, I don't know, Shorty, you just seem kind of normal to me. I know you work at a DJ as a DJ talent, but I'm like, DJ talents, they don't really make that much money. I got friends who are DJ talent and, they make it maybe about $50,000, especially in some market where she is. I don't even think she's no top market. So I don't even know if she still does it anymore. So I was like, I don't know. She act like she balling and she making millions of dollars a year or even hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And I know she wasn't doing that. But you know what? I didn't want to put nobody down. I ain't trying to be no hater out here. But anyway, after I posted my video, Kenny decided he's going to drop down in the comments on my video. And this is what he started talking about. First, he said, "This ish is hilarious. I can't believe I'm this popular." So then I end up writing him and I say, yep, your story is juicy. I feel like I'm only getting part of the story. So far, the storyline being spun is you're crazy, broke, a freeloader, and don't work. And Shorty is high class with a lot of money and out of your league. And she is scared of you trying to break free from your relationship and you won't let her go. And you are somehow forcing her to stay in the relationship through some means of intimidation or threat of retaliation. And by some extreme measure and desperate Hail Mary, she has decided to come on this show to prove you are crazy and ask the world to help free her from you. Ha ha ha, LOL. This ish is crazy. So what's your side of the story? Because I know this is not all the truth. So I got this little narrative because after Monique told me some other little stuff, I went out and started doing a little Google search myself. And I started seeing that Shorty was down in IG pages talking about, I've tried to leave this man 1,000 times and I can't leave. Basically, like she's scared. She got women out here thinking she almost like a battered woman type of thing. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if you are really in this much danger from blackmail, intimidation, threats, whatever it is you're suffering from, I don't really know why you just don't go to the law and get a restraining order. I don't really understand this whole grand scheme that she got people out here believing that in order to get rid of Kenny, she had to come on national TV. She had to come on a reality TV show, and not just any reality TV show. She had to come on a reality TV show where you ask the man to put a ring on it. This stuff is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. So after that, Kenny writes back and says, "This is comedy. I don't believe we could have made it through the sign-up process if all the allegations against my name were true. It's Oprah Winfrey Network. She runs the world. If I stole a piece of bubblegum at 3 years old, her folks would have known. You're telling me I'm supposed to be a crazy man like myself and I slid through the cracks? Nah, not feeling that one. But I get it. It all makes for good TV. It's too bad I'm the scapegoat, but that's a discussion for another day. We live together, sleep together, eat together, go on TV together. We've kissed and shown affection several times throughout the season, yet someone's being held captive and needing an escape." Yeah, right. That's that New Orleans accent. I don't know how they say it. Yeah. So I write him back and I say, "So are you saying that you didn't take her phone for 2 days or bash her on social media at her job? That was all a lie for TV. You didn't deny it on the show, so I just figured it was true. But the whole internet crazy story of her coming on the TV just to escape you, I don't believe that at all. But why is Shorty all over IG and the internet spinning this story that you won't let her leave? It's weird to me. What's behind all her anger and putting you down so bad on the show? Why is she doing all of this?" But after that, he didn't respond to me. So, it pretty much is just, the question is still sitting out there. We'll see if he responds later on. But he probably won't, because he probably got a gag order from the Oprah Winfrey Network. He probably shouldn't respond to nothing out here. I tell you, I don't know really what's going on with these two, but I know it's some mess involved. And we all know that the truth often lies somewhere between the two stories, between Kenny's story and Shorty's story. There probably is some truth. But in terms of all that stuff about him stealing the phone or him looking at her bank records and all that stuff, I actually believe it, because when Shorty said it on camera, he did not deny it. So I really do believe that he did that. So I believe the story, and therefore that behavior is crazy, Kenny. I'm sorry to tell you, that's some crazy ass behavior. Then also Monique King, turned me on the fact that Kenny got his own YouTube channel. And so when I went to his YouTube channel, he posted all these old videos of him and Shorty together, which you can tell it was probably a while ago, because it looks like it's an old apartment that they used to live in, and it looks like it's an older video, probably from a couple of years back. And it looks like they're living together and all these other kind of stuff. So it's kind of creepy to me that Kenny will be posting these videos in today's time when these are old videos. To me, that's kind of creepy. So between those things, I still think Kenny got a creep factor to him, and I still would be a woman that where, you know what, I really would want to leave him alone, and I wouldn't want to push the boundaries with Kenny. But I'm gonna tell you this, when I did see that video of that old apartment where they lived, because let me tell you, it was a really modest, small apartment. It didn't look like they was living a high life like their apartment is on the TV show now. So I started thinking, I was like, well, wait a minute. This little modest apartment, when did Shorty get out of Kenny's league? Because when I look at this video, I start to think, okay, when I look at the video of the apartment, I know what Shorty does for a living. I start to say to myself, well, how is Shorty believing she really is out of Kenny's league? Now, when we see her today, she look all done up. She's beautiful. She wearing Gucci. She driving around a fancy car with a full sunroof. You can tell she's in a high-end car, everything. So you could say, okay, right now you do look like you might be out of Kenny's league, right? That's what you're thinking. But then I start thinking with this video, which couldn't have been that long ago, because we know they've only been together a couple of years. She didn't look like out of his league at all. She looked like she was in the same league as Kenny. But then Monique King came through again, and she let me know that Shorty done come into a lot of money in the last couple of years. So come to find out, I guess Shorty won some big old lawsuit, sexual harassment suit against one of her bosses at her old radio station. And she must have got a pocket full of money and a big old settlement. And I said, aha, there it is. This ain't old money. This new money with Shorty. This ain't money she worked for. This is money that she got in retribution for something this man must have done to her. And I don't know if he did it or not, because according to the news, he's doing a counter lawsuit against Shorty now, protesting the last settlement. So whatever the case may be, I'm not going to get into that because I ain't going to slander nobody out here. But it's all over the internet. You can read about it. But she must have got some money. And that's how all of a sudden now she out of Kenny's league. So when they was in that little small apartment together, they was in the same league. But once she got this pocket full of money, I guess Shorty was like, I'm out of your league now. So now that Shorty done level up with her pocketbook, I guess she want to level up her man. But she must be discovering that the money she got now can't buy her the man that she want. Now she's stuck with Kenny from before when she didn't have a lot of money. And she's saying she can't get away from him. He probably is sticking to her like a gum on the bottom of your shoe, because now she got like a bunch of money. So he probably ain't trying to let her go too soon. That part right there probably is true. But I don't believe this part that she got to come on a TV show to get rid of him. Let me say, if you just won a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against a big old media company, radio station, whatever, that means you got lawyers on speed dial. You know a lawyer's name. So you mean to tell me you can successfully sue a whole media company and some VP man, but you don't know how to get rid of Kenny from Baton Rouge? Girl, bye. So getting rid of Kenny from Baton Rouge is tougher than winning a multi-million-dollar lawsuit for sexual harassment from a big old multimedia company? I don't believe it. And in one of the IG posts, Shorty was talking about, actually was talking about Dr. Nicole, talking about, I guess she was upset, saying she had asked for some one-on-ones with Dr. Nicole because she wanted to talk about all the stuff Kenny was doing. I guess when she mentioned something about lying and stealing and stalkerish and stuff. And she was saying basically on TV, and Dr. Nicole wouldn't grant her a one-on-one and kept telling her, hey, we'll talk about that later. But they probably didn't want to hear about all them allegations, because I think, you know what, you just can't be lodging allegations like that on national TV. OWN don't want to get sued like that media company got sued. So I don't know what's going on with Shorty. She says she's trying to line up her ducks in a row and get her documentation in order. What's that supposed to mean? You trying to gear up for a lawsuit? Documentation? What's she doing? Was she trying to use this show to get some documents, all to take down Kenny from Baton Rouge? On TV said, nuh-uh, we ain't recording none of that. We ain't taking no testimony on that. Dr. Nicole said, I ain't losing my license over that. Didn't nobody want to hear all that from Shorty? So I don't know what's going on. Maybe she coming on here trying to level up with these dates she was going to get set up on. Maybe that's why she wanted to go out with Hollywood. Maybe she thought, you know what, this going to be the way for me to find a new man. Maybe she came on here using the show as a dating service so she could level up. Kenny's denying it. He's saying, I ain't holding her back. I ain't the one making her stay stuck in no relationship. I don't know if they're together or not. He didn't speak on it, but the way he talking and the way she talking on IG, I don't think they're together anymore. Like I said, both these two are toxic. They really need to get away from each other and stay far away from each other, period. They don't need to find their way back into each other's arms. No way, no how. So I'm going to just watch the rest of this show, because I'm going to try to figure out what the truth is and try to get some clues and hints for what we see on the television screen, because there's a whole lot of stuff swirling around out here. But that's it, y'all. What you think? What you think the truth is? Drop down in my comments and let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.